Neighbors who live here are being forced to leave, and it's all because of this hole right here. Officials are calling this a ground depression. I want to get a little lower just so you can see the depth of this hole. Officials are saying because of how deep this home is no longer safe for neighbors to live in. Lost count of how many deputies I have seen out here patrolling this neighborhood. A lot of them were over here to the left, knocking on different doors, talking to neighbors. You see the line wrapped around here. Whether you are a young voter, a seasoned voter, families, people are coming out here to vote. It doesn't matter what side you're supporting. This is Miss Sharon. She's got her seat here. She is nice and comfortable. You are here in line voting. How's it going? Right now, we are at the location where Marcus Jordan's night took a dangerous turn. I want to bring your attention to where I'm at right now. Behind me are the railroad tracks where his Lamborghini literally got stuck in Maitland. This is Alicia Ramos right here. Her family reported her missing this morning. The car hitting her so hard, she actually was ejected from that car. Then both of the cars eventually hitting this sign. You can actually still see the damage here. We're excited. We got our pom-poms. We got our posters. Okay, guys, they are just seconds away. I believe they're right around the corner. Are you guys excited? You see this barrier wall right here. It used to extend right across this yard. Clearly, that's not the case anymore. And it's all because of a car came straight from this busy street right into that wall. You actually see a part of that car still right here in front of the yard. Thanks so much for joining us. We're so happy that you're with us. It's early this morning, so let's get you out the door. If you are up and ready to start your day, let's check in with Fox 35 meteorologist Mike Linden. Hey, Mike. Good morning.
Good morning. Who needs caffeine when you have the enthusiasm of Caroline Coles?
Well, it's hard to believe, but it is almost time for kids to go back to school, and you can save money with the state's back to school sales tax holiday. Mark it on your calendar. Speaking of running so fast, National Geographic, you know what I'm about to ask you. They had you running against a cheetah.
Yeah.
A cheetah, the fastest animal, running 50 to 60 miles per hour. So the fact that you were racing a cheetah, wow, speaks to how fast you are. What was that like, and who won?
The cheetah won. The cheetah barely won.
All right, let's take a live look at Daytona Beach. You can see people are out there already. See somebody setting up their tent, soaking up the sun. Wish I could join them. But look, the beaches, they were packed this week, and a lot of people trying to beat that heat, take a dip in the water. But rip currents, you got to be careful because they are out there and they are creating some dangerous conditions. We do have some breaking news. Orlando police trying to find a driver responsible of killing a bicyclist. Fox 35's Matt Trezza live at the scene where all of this happened. Matt, good morning. What can you tell us so far about this investigation?
COVID cases, let's talk about it. They are surging across the country. Florida, really a hot spot for the virus right now. Today, voters across Central Florida are going to be casting a ballot in the presidential Republican primary, but don't expect any surprises.
Well, good for you exercising your right to vote. Don't leave me hanging.
Next for you, and please say something about White Chicks 2 in there.
No. White Chicks 2, we coming for you.
No shade. Do y'all still eat
Yeah.
at McDonald's?
Why not? The French fries.
Come on, the Happy Meals, Caroline.
I'm definitely judging you guys
The
right now.
72
We're
ounce
not
Cokes.
eating at McDonald's at our
Come
big
on.
age.
The Orlando Magic now has one last chance to clinch a spot in the playoffs. We are crossing our fingers and rooting for the guys. They got this. What a historic moment. The fact that it's happening right here in our backyard is spectacular. You all talk about how this has been a moment in the making for a while now. We are talking about a decade, and tonight it finally will come to fruition. She lived with Stefan Stearns. She was with him for all these years. So many are questioning, how could she not know that something just was not right with him? But what kind of questions at this point are investigators asking her to learn more about this case? We want to say, happy birthday to you.
Absolutely. You do the singing and I will sit here and...
Fox 35's Caroline Coles spoke with the owner of one home that is now too dangerous to live in.
Neighbors who live here are being forced to leave, and it's all because of this hole right here. Officials are calling this a ground depression. I want to get a little lower just so you can see the depth of this hole. Officials are saying because of how deep this home is no longer safe for neighbors to live in. Lugging her suitcase out.
It's been really hard.
73-year-old Devonna Surseth is being forced out of her home.
I never thought this would happen.
All because of this huge hole right here. It sits right next to her home that she just moved into. And right behind her brand new house are another 2 holes.
I moved out right away. I have 4 dogs. I put them in a kennel. I moved everything as much as I could over the last few days.
Neighbors say once Hurricane Debbie hit, the holes caved in.
I feel that There's no proper drain. If there is a drain, then it's obviously not working. Everything's collapsed behind these homes.
A red sign saying unsafe, do not enter or occupy is now posted on Devana's door after Marion County building officials and emergency response came out Tuesday night for inspection. Marion County Emergency Response says after inspecting the holes, they contacted building officials who ultimately deemed Devana's house as unsafe.
It comes under the garage, and the garage could collapse at any time, and the hole's getting bigger.
And as Devana packs up and moves out of her new home, Christopher Zanatti, who lives right across the street, worries about the unknown.
You don't know where else this is going to. We have no idea how far more dangerous this is going to be. We've already got 2 people evacuated from their homes. Who's next?
Devana, the woman who lives here, was told by her developer to reach out to her insurance adjuster. Devana says she's done that, so at this point, she's waiting for some sort of solution. Reporting here in Ocala, I'm Caroline Coles, Fox 35 News. Right now, we are at the location where Marcus Jordan tonight took a dangerous turn. I want to bring your attention to where I'm at right now. Behind me are the railroad tracks where his Lamborghini literally got stuck in. Maitland police arriving to the scene, they were able to swoop him in his car out of the railroad tracks. And the scary thing about all of this is that a train was about 10 minutes out. So if police were not here able to remove him from the train tracks, this could have ended way worse.
I'm Michael Jordan's son.
Marcus Jordan, the son of NBA legend Michael Jordan, making sure police knew exactly who he was. But that did not stop officers from putting Jordan in handcuffs.
Well, I gotta read you your rights first.
Jordan was arrested on DUI and cocaine possession charges. According to an arrest report, Jordan had been drinking at multiple locations, including Rachel's, a strip club. Deputies in Seminole County tried to pull over Jordan for allegedly speeding in his blue Lamborghini. Where he was headed, no one knows.
We thought we were making a right, and I fucking turned onto the train tracks, apparently.
But where he ended up, no one expected. Maitland police took over the chase and found him on an active railroad tracks. His Lambo stuck, front tires buried in dirt and rocks. The bumper scraped from spinning in place. And just 10 minutes away, a train was coming.
Y'all are treating me as if I did something criminal.
At first, police say Jordan refused to get out, insisting he could drive away. But officers say he was already showing signs of intoxication. Slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and the strong smell of alcohol. When asked how much he had to drink, he admitted some drink. While digging in Jordan's pockets, police also discovered a small plastic bag of cocaine. From the train tracks to the county jail. Jordan is now facing 3 serious charges. Now, as you saw, Marcus was released from jail earlier this morning. He had a $4,000 bond. Myself and other reporters continued to ask him questions as he was walking out of jail. He did not answer a single question. So a lot of questions remaining around this case, especially where was he going that night? Reporting live here in Orlando, I'm Caroline Close, Fox 35 News. They're scared mainly because wildlife trappers are saying poison can hurt all sorts of animals and not just raccoons and rats, which is why they're urging people to stop putting out poison traps.
There was a dead raccoon.
It's a sight and smell that's becoming a huge annoyance to neighbors along Washington Street in Orlando.
He was dead by my rain barrels.
Neighbors claim dead raccoons are popping up in their yards daily. This is one of 4 dead raccoons that was found in a backyard pool this week. Bob Badalucco lives right next door to this and says he too spotted a dead one just a couple days ago in his own backyard. And they tell me raccoons visit this area frequently.
I'm familiar with his mom, and I'd seen them before they visit me, you know, in the middle of the night. That's when raccoons are in your yard.
Which is why they believe someone is using poison to kill them.
Then yesterday, my neighbor tells me she's had 4 dead raccoons in her backyard. So we put 2 and 2 together, and, you know, there's, again, no trauma, no blood or anything. They just, they were poisoned.
We spoke to a trapper about these mysterious deaths. He says these deaths appear to be consistent with poisoning. One neighbor telling Fox 35 she called Critter Control to remove the dead raccoons from her pool. But animal trapper Bob Cross says that's what people should be doing to begin with.
It's against the law to leave poison out to kill raccoons or any animals. If you leave poison out to kill raccoons, you're going to kill cats, dogs, possums, any other animals that come along.
And that's exactly what Bob says he's concerned about.
That's not only bad for the wildlife. What if some other animal, like we have feral cats in our neighborhood, went and ate this poisoned food?
Now, we did reach out to Orange County Animal Services to see if they have been called out here yet. We are still waiting on a response. Meanwhile, neighbors in this community tell me they have reached out to FWC to file complaints about people who are leaving the poison out here for the animals. Meantime, neighbors are also going to be putting out signs warning their other neighbors that leaving poison is illegal. Reporting live here in Orlando, I'm Caroline Coles, Fox 35 News.